Hi everyone, I'm Cecilia. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are journeying with me will now know that today I am doing Word of Wisdom, and last I did Word of Knowledge. So I do want to say that okay, I'm using my phone for Bible since I didn't bring my Bible. And yes, I have notes. One of the reasons that I'm looking down is because I'm reading from my notes. The thing is, if I don't make notes for myself, I will have lots of stories telling in between, and then the video will be very long. But the reason why I use the notes is so that I can see where I'm at and so that I can finish in time. And I believe that is great. It's not that I'm just looking down just for the fun of it. But let's continue. Word of wisdom, we all know it's a spiritual gift. um, it's a supernatural manifestation of God's spirit, which gives one a portion of God's wisdom at a time that is needed, really needed. This is the kind of gift that I wanted people to explain to me so many times. And a lot of people still struggle to say, what is this? Um, yes, there is actually Bible examples also. So yeah, this is the kind of gift that actually gives you supernatural solution. And this is the kind of gift that we need in this time where we're at. What is this gift not? The same is word of knowledge. Um, it had nothing to do with education. It's not something that you have to learn, by the natural mind. Um, this word of wisdom is given by the Spirit, and it had nothing to do with psychology. This gift is not all of God's wisdom. As you hear, it's word of wisdom. Um, it is. It's not a gift that is only for church officials. No, 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 no. If you read First Corinthians, especially verse 11, it says that it explains what is the gift, what, and it says that he who wills, you know. So this gift is actually for everyone. Um, Actually, I feel that everyone needs this gift. All the lawyers, especially the doctors, everybody needs this gift, but especially the doctors, because we as mankind, um, our organs, our body, I think it is so complex and it's so complicated that only the one who knitted you together actually knows what's happening there. So the doctors actually need those kind of wisdom. So yeah, you see, now I'm getting off point again. But what I'm actually trying to say is this gift is not a product of the natural mind. It is a gift that works through the spirit and not through man's mind. Okay? The other thing that I wanted to say, what is this gift? Just as word of knowledge, just as wisdom is knowledge rightly applied, so that the spiritual gift of the word of wisdom, um, that word of wisdom, that is the supernatural ability to apply knowledge that is already possesses, regardless of in which way it has been obtained. Let's say, for instance, you have a certain kind of knowledge about, it doesn't matter how you got it, but if you have knowledge about something and then you get the wisdom how to apply this knowledge, that is how, I don't say it always work that way, but it these two are actually, that's how it actually works. So God is showing the how, the why, the when, and the where of a matter. And in this, if he shows all these, it actually it actually makes you to see that this gift, it's a supernatural solution of the problem. You understand, of this why, of this when, why, and all that. So um it is I believe it's a gift that every mother needs, because actually, like I said, everybody, because people always say there's no manual that's given to parents how to raise them, because each and every child is different. You don't raise all your kids the same, because each and every one is different. So this kind of gift is a gift that will be great for mothers. So yeah, I get excited now. So yeah, but like I said, every church leader, every lawyer, every doctor, every government official, not not to be so bright to be corrupted, but everyone actually needs this supernatural, that this gives that allows them to have supernatural solution. um Bible examples. With the Bible examples, I have to go to the verses. So the first one will be in Acts 23. Let me get there quickly. It will give us a chance to read the Bible. It is good to read with someone, because you can see what your Bible say and not say that that person said what. Okay, I'll read from 1 to 9. It's a bit long, but yeah. The first example that I'm going to talk about, it is when Paul was facing death. There was the Sadducees and the Pharisees, and the others are, they believe in resurrection and the others doesn't. So let me just read this, and then you will see how the wisdom came in. Then Paul, looking earnestly at the council, said, Men and brethren, I have lived in all good conscience before God until this day. And the high priest Ananias commanded those who stood by him to strike him on the mouth. Then Paul said to him, God will strike you, you whitewashed wall, for you sit to judge me according to the law, and do you command me to strike contrary to the law? And those who stood by said, Do you revile God's high priest? Then Paul said, I did not know, brethren, that he was the high priest, for it is written, You shall not speak evil of a ruler of your people. But when Paul perceived that one part was Sadducee and the other Pharisee, he cried out in the council, Men and brethren, I am a Pharisee, the son of a Pharisee, concerning the hope and resurrection of the dead. I am being judged. And when he had said this, a dissension arose between the Pharisee and the Sadducee, and the assembly was divided. For Sadducees say there is no resurrection, and no angel or spirit, but the Pharisee confessed both. Then there arose a loud outcry, and the scribes of the Pharisee party arose in protest, saying, We find no evil in the man, but if a spirit or an angel has spoken to him, let us not fight against God. Now when there arose a great dissension, the commander, fearing lest Paul might be pulled to pieces by them, commanded the soldier to go down and take him by force from among them and bring him into the barracks. So here, with this verse, verse 1 to 9, Paul was actually facing death. These people wanted to kill Paul. But here, like, if Paul didn't come up with that story, actually, I wouldn't say if Paul, I believe that Paul received wisdom from God. It was only God that knew that if Paul would use this method, that, it will work out for him. So that was actually wisdom. If Paul had to use it any other way, whenever, ach nee man, they would have killed him. But do you hear what I'm saying? If you read the whole thing, because he's a Pharisee, and the Pharisee believe in resurrection, they believe in the spirit, they also believe in angel. For them, they were like, if the angel spoke with him, who are us? You understand? but the Sadducees. So it actually brought division. Both of these, we call them comrades, both of these two, they were against him. But when the other one said something else, then the other one had to say, I don't agree. And then then there was the vision that came in. With that, only wisdom. It's only God's wisdom that actually saved him from that. The other version, Bible example that I want to use, it's still in Acts 23, but it's in verse 17. Okay, this one is also a long story, but you will actually see what okay, I will actually start reading from verse 16. Now here, Paul's life was in danger again. This one was even worse because the word says, I don't know, does it say 40 or more than 40? Yeah, but close to over 40 people they were fasting. They said they will not sleep, they will not eat until they kill Paul. And then now what happened? Paul obtained knowledge from somewhere. It doesn't matter how he got it. And then that same knowledge that he got, he made sure that that same knowledge is being heard by the right person. And then from there, Paul's life was saved. Okay, let me read it. Verse 16. Acts 23, verse 16. So when Paul's sister's son heard of the ambush, he went and entered the barracks and told Paul. Then Paul called one of the centurions to him and said, Take this young man to the commander, for he has something to tell him. So he took him and brought him to the commander and said, Paul, the prisoner called me to him and asked me to bring this young man to you. He has something to say to you. Then the commander took him by the hand, went aside and asked privately, What is it that you have to tell me? And he said, The Jews have agreed to ask what you bring Paul down to the council tomorrow, as though they were going to inquire more fully about him. But do not yield to them, for more than 40 of them lie in wait for him, men who have bound themselves by an oath that they will neither eat nor drink till they have killed him. And now they are ready, waiting for the promise from you. So the commander let the young man depart and commanded him, Tell no one that you have revealed these things to me. So what the commander did is he sent Paul protection. So in verse 23, and he called 2 centurions, saying, Prepare 200 soldiers, 70 horsemen, and 200 spearmen to go to Caesarea at the 3rd hour of the night, and provide mounts to set Paul on and bring him safely to Felix the governor. So can you see what he did? He obtained knowledge from his nephew. It doesn't matter how. And then he just used the wisdom that God gave him, and then he got protection. How awesome is that? And then let me see. I just want to see if there's another Bible example. Do I have another Bible example on this one? Okay, I think this is all. I think I had more than that, but I only see that. So yeah, this is all for now. Please subscribe, comment, like, share with 5 other people. I will see you in the next video. Be blessed.